Hello,
Hello.
and welcome to our channel.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year! So we're here to do our top 5 shows of the year for 2017. The rules were that we need to have seen the show in 2017. We don't have to have seen it together. I can choose a show, I can pick a show that you haven't seen, and you can pick
Yeah.
a show that I haven't seen.
It could have been the second or third or 10th time we've watched it. So
Yeah.
it doesn't need to be new. Because it's actually about our favorite theater experiences. So not necessarily, we're not here to judge and say, oh, these are the best shows available. Go watch them. It's more, we really had a great time because of this, and this.
Yeah, and at that performance, because
At that
sometimes you go
performance,
to see. I've had shows that I went to see the first time, I didn't like it much, and then I liked it better, or I liked it
Absolutely, yeah.
not as much. So it's more the experiences.
Yep.
So the way we're gonna do it is we have top 5 ordered by the one that we like the most to the one. I mean, our top 5 in order of like the one that we like the most. Starting, the first. That's very complex. Top 5. We have top 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, being top 1, the one that we liked the most. That it was our favorite show of the year.
Yes. And we'll start by number 5.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I have 2 honorable mentions.
I have one.
Okay. I mean, if
Right.
you say a show that is on my list, like, so you're gonna do it first, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. But if you say a show that is on my list, I will reveal
Exactly.
the position
Yes.
of that show on my list.
Okay. So number 5 for me was Jesus Christ Superstar.
Yes, me too!
Basically, like, we actually watched it twice in the same week for the price of one ticket because it was raining in the end of the first one.
And I'm really glad it rained that day, because then we were
Mhm.
able to see it again with 2 different Jesus.
And then we met, we saw Tyrone again, also Tyrone
Yeah.
Huntley, one of our favorite
Yeah,
one of
he's
my
amazing.
favorite actors now in West End.
Yeah.
The soundtrack also appeared in Transparent, the fourth
Yeah.
season.
So that enhanced
So-
our experience.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
made the show even more important. And I
Yeah,
think
we spent
got-
like 3 months like just listening to the soundtrack over and over and
yeah,
discovering it and
yeah,
dancing.
whole new world. They
Mhm.
discovered that would, like, for other people it was like on a different year, in a different year.
yeah.
But for us,
Yeah,
it's-
exactly. Like
it's,
2017, we were discovering Jesus Christ Superstar. What the
Yeah,
fuck? But
yeah. So show number 4.
Number 4.
Let me just show this again. Okay. Oh, this is, yeah. Oh my god.
It was not number 5. Of course not.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We celebrated saying that it was like that show number 5 was the same for both of us, but it's not my show number 5 because I was looking at the list that was not ordered. I'm not saying any more than that. But Jesus Christ Superstar was my show number 4. So I liked it more than you did.
Alright.
Anyway,
Okay.
show number 4.
Show number 4. So based on the play itself, on the experience, what I felt on the day, I'll have to say then Angels of America Part 1. Angels of America Part 1, I felt that everything was so well done. I felt very lucky to watch that production as well. All the acting, all of them, I knew the actors already, or I was like discovering, I knew the story, so... Because I think it was the first show that I watched after I moved to London in August.
True.
So
you
it
even
was a-
arranged the date so you would
Exactly.
be able to see
Yeah,
it.
yeah. It was my first week in London, and then I was
I mean, living in London.
living
like,
in London. Yeah. And I was welcomed with that, and it was like
Yeah,
so
like,
amazing.
that's what's waiting for me.
3 acts, and then 3 acts again the other day. So yeah, I liked more the first part actually.
It's a kind of experience that I haven't had with another play, like, because it's so long and so intense, and it deals with so many different things, and it was so well produced.
Yeah.
It was really a privilege to see it, although it's not in my top 5.
No. Okay.
so it's not the
You
same
watched
top 5.
double the plays that I did, right?
Yeah, but you saw most of the relevant ones, I
Mhm.
think. Yeah, of course I considered it. He was, and yeah, it's not even an honorable mention, but it was like in the top 10.
Okay.
Yeah,
At
yeah, it
least.
was only because like I saw a lot of very good
At
things
least.
this year.
Yeah, because it
So-
was a 5-star show. for
Yeah,
Sunset.
exactly. Yeah.
Number 3, based in our criteria, is Folly.
Yeah. So you have
A
something to say.
real surprise. Oh my god, because the first time I watched, I was like really far from like the second to last row
Of
of a
circle.
very big theater venue, and it was like too much to process. Didn't get it, and then you were going like you went once and you liked it, and went twice and you loved it, and the third and the fourth time, and I was like, why this is not such a big deal? It's like sometimes worst musical or something like that. And then I watched it from the third row
Of the stall.
of the stalls, and it all made sense. Oh my god, it was so amazing. I went there, and I cried so many times, and I was so very tired. But I remember I was really like, just enjoyed my time, like really absorbing all the many layers that there is to it. And yeah, even the songs that I hated, I got to appreciate them. And also I felt this like, oh my god, I'm glad I'm seeing this. It's a very, very historical production.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Who'd have thought? Yeah.
it's a hell of a show.
Yeah, I don't think that the view from the second to last row in the Legiton Theater is bad, because you can still
Yeah.
see facial expressions,
Yeah.
and it's good to see it from the circle, because you get like that stage is huge. So when you see from the stalls, it's very like you're looking everywhere. So I think your experience of watching it from the stall was even enhanced because you saw it like before from the circle.
Absolutely, yeah.
So, and I saw it from the circle and I liked it. So, I mean, you liked it as well. You just didn't fall in love with it.
Yeah.
And I watched from. I only saw it once from the stalls, I think. Anyway,
Is it in your?
it is my fifth. It is
Your
my,
fifth?
Yeah.
Oh my
yeah,
god!
So you liked it more
Oh,
than I
this is your
did.
fifth. This is my third.
So the first time I saw it from the back of the circle, and I really liked it, but I felt that I missed out a lot because it was too much to process, like too many songs and the plot, and to get like what are they going for, what do they want to tell with this show. So like I really liked it, and I felt immediately that I want to see it again. So then I saw it from very close, and then I was able to appreciate the performances more, and then I thought, oh my god, this is amazing. And then I saw it from the circle again, different side, but still back at the circle. And that time was like, oh my god, like now I'm able to see everything. So I would say like that the third time was my favorite one from the circle.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
For this show, it's very important to like be tuned to the subtleties of their expressions, the facial expressions, because there's a lot of irony going on.
Yeah.
And
True.
there's a lot of like you're saying something but you're meaning the opposites, right? Irony. That if you don't watch it understanding this irony, it can get quite melodramatic or quite shallow or quite
Yeah. You have to know
or
this.
quite just quite
Kind of have to know the
silly.
style, right?
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
understand that is everything's a little bit of a critique. Everything is a little bit like
Yeah.
they're saying this but they're actually
True. That's very
broken
similar.
inside.
So there's only 2 to go for you. Yeah, but I think that the first 2 are the most predictable ones, right?
I think so. So my number 2 is
Big Fish.
Yes.
Any comments?
I regret having
You didn't see it
I didn't
again.
watch it again.
Yeah. But I don't think for me, like, because I saw it twice, and I don't think that the second time was very different from the first.
Was just more.
Yeah, it was the same thing again.
Okay.
So like,
Okay.
so like Follies was a bit different, but for me, Big Fish was like, it wasn't repetitive. It wasn't like, oh, I know what's coming. Like I'm not feeling it. I was feeling it, but I didn't.
Because we had a great view. We knew the lyrics already.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. It just felt like the power of acting and storytelling, of like the simple things, of like it felt. Because at the other palace as well, it feels a little bit like cozy and like not that commercial.
Like Big Fish was like great storytelling, and he was telling it beautifully. And although there were aspects of the production that I didn't connect with and that I would change, still I really like that score. Like some people don't like the songs, I really love the songs, and I think it was great. It was beautiful. And number one is probably most people's number one show this year. You wanna say it?
Hamilton!
Yeah.
H-I-M-I-L. H-I-M-I. It's Alexander, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the
EX.
A-N-D-E-R. We are meant to be. Colony who runs independent. Yeah, Hamilton was my last show of the year, so it was like the cherry on the cake. And there was like so much expectation for it.
Oh my god.
So at the same time that I feel that the first time I was a bit overwhelmed.
Absolutely,
like, I was like I was in the moment, I was enjoying it, but I was a bit like in shock. So I really want to see it like many times so I can process it further. It's really lots of people contributing to the show, and they're all at their best, and they're all like amazing what they do. It's not just Lin. It's like the whole group of people.
And it's not only like craftsmanship and like something very well executed. There's a soul, there's a purpose in there. There's a story that like wants to be told. And all the vlogging as well was so much fun. We prepared so much. It took a day off from work, and then we slept before, and we had like everything synchronized. And got there early, and we got the first preview experience. So that was like also contributed a lot. Right?
Yeah, it could have been like not in our top 5 experiences.
Yeah, exactly.
But it was definitely number one.
Yeah. In the amount of tears that I spent, that I produced, definitely I think this one wins.
You cried the most? For me, it wasn't like that. Yeah, you cried a lot. Yeah, you were really emotional. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I cried more in other shows because I was like in shock. Like, yeah. And then now, what we didn't say is my show number 3.
Number 3.
Do you want to guess?
Green. No.
You don't have to guess.
I don't know.
Can I say it?
Yeah.
So my show number 3 is Hamlet.
Hamlet.
Definitely.
Hamlet.
And
first time or second time?
First time. And that makes me think that maybe if you had seen it again, like it could have happened, like it happened for others, we'll never know. But like when I went to see it for the first time, I was in ecstasy. Like I just like when I left the theater, I was just thinking, yes, this is theater. Like in everything, like this production and this acting and the way they're telling the story. And I also I had just read Hamlet, so that made a bit of a difference because like I was already in the mood for Hamlet. And then to be able to see how they adapted, like how I read the text in one way and they gave it a different meaning, but by using like some tweaks or production tools, or even like acting tools.
Of course.
So that was another layer. But even without that, I think I would have liked it so much because I was just in awe. I was really amazed. And then I went to see it again, and that was your first time. And that time for me wasn't amazing. It was just like very good, but I didn't feel that thrill of the first time. But yeah, Hamlet was amazing. I really loved it. So it was definitely there since the beginning. Yeah.
Mm.
So that was our top 5.
Amazing, yeah.
Wow.
Very close, yeah, very similar. My honorable mention is Dreamgirls. The last night of-
That's so nice. Amber
Of
Riley.
all the most of the previous casts, Amber Riley,
Amber Riley's
including-
last night, yeah.
because that was so much energy in the room, so much,
And you had seen the show.
so amazing.
before,
I had seen it before, and then I went there. It was like so emotional to see
True.
them saying goodbye for the last time, and yeah, it's a really entertaining show. I love it.
It's a great show.
Uh, Never in any case, but then that show I really felt like how I'm privileged also, like watching it tonight with all these people who are also very glad to be here, and like
But-
yeah, it felt more like a community experience, and yeah, something I think I never felt before in the
Yeah.
theater.
One of them is Sunday in the Park with George.
Mm.
I've known this show for a few years and I really didn't like it. And I was like, there's something wrong. Like people like this show and it's supposed to be like if the cult show from the Sondheim musicals.
Mhm.
And I should like the show, but I just don't. Maybe it's because because I'm not that much of an artist, so I can't identify much. And then we saw like this production that only ran for 1 weekend in the Other Palace,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
it was so amazing. I felt so also thrilled by it.
Mm.
The other show is a show that you did not see. I really wish you had seen, although I'm not sure. Yeah, I really don't know what you would think of it. But the other show is She Loves Me. I almost didn't see it when he was at the Manual Chocolate Factory because it was very expensive. It was like, yeah, it wasn't that time. Yeah, it was small. It's very small, and it was like £50. So it's much more than what we usually pay. I ended up paying 40, but people were saying like very good things. So in the end, like I went in the one of the last weeks, and I was so like
Wow.
enchanted by the show because
Mm.
like I couldn't stop smiling, not laughing, but like smiling. Like I
Mhm.
really felt very similar to what I felt in Romantic
I
Anonymous.
thought.
And it was such a nice production. Like the acting was great. Everybody like, and I looked at the audience and people were really enjoying. There was
Mhm.
really this feeling in the room that people were having a nice time, and it was
Mhm.
beautiful. And I couldn't understand why. It was like I'm not that much into comedy. I know the show and I didn't love it that much the first time that I saw it, but it was a great experience that I
Yeah.
was not expecting. Yeah. So that's our top 5 of the
Yeah.
year. Like I really hope that the next year and the next years be as amazing as this one was. If you have a top 5, just feel free to comment down below and then we'll be able to take a look and see if we think you're crazy or not. See you next time.
That was our top 5. Share yours as well. Do share. That was our top 5. We're really interested in knowing what was yours.
When I'm so much episode.